Hello again, YouTube. I am here with another e-liquid review, and this time I'm going to be reviewing Halo Purity's Cafe Mocha flavor. I have not opened this, so let's crack it open. I have tasted this fluid before, and you know, to be honest, it's been a while since I've vaped on this fluid, so this is kind of going to be a revisit from an experience I've had a while ago. It will be partially new because I don't quite remember how well this tastes, but I do remember I enjoyed it. I just don't remember it very well. So let's get the rest of this plastic off. There we go. Halo Purity Cafe Mocha. This is a 30 milliliter bottle with 12 milligrams per milliliter of nicotine. Let's take a quick look at the coloration of the fluid, and this has a nice amber color to it. It's pretty good. Let's take a smell here. It's got a coffee bean flavor to it. The smell is kind of coffee bean flavored. It's not strong coffee. So I got my eVic AGA-T2 here. It is the same thing I was rolling with last video. I cleaned it out. Right now it's saying 2.2 ohms, but I cleaned it out with water, and I'm pretty sure that will change here after a few vapes. So let's go ahead and look at the consistency, and I might need a new blunt tip syringe. There we go. So it's kind of dense. It's been here for a while. It's been room temperature for a while. I'm not sure what's pulling hard on here. It might be my syringe. But goes up pretty well with the plunger. So let's put that in right there. Prime the wick some. And let's just see how it vapes real quick. Might have to burn off a little bit of extra water, but that won't take very long. There you go. It's pretty good. It's got a sweet coffee smell to it when it vaped. It smells pretty good. So I'm let's check the ohms again. .1 ohms, and I'll be vaping at starting off at 5.2 watts, which is 3.3 volts. I think maybe still got a little bit of water in there. Let's crank it up. Get some heat on there. Let's ram it up to 7 watts, 3.7 volts. A little hot. Much better vapor output. So the flavor is pretty good. It's got a sweet coffee taste to it. Not sure why I'm getting terrible vapor, except for maybe the water. That's much better. Alright, so the flavor of this is, it's got a kind of a latte flavor to it. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but this has got a nice, sweet, mild coffee bean flavor to it. One more vape, because I kind of like that flavor. It's really sweet, and you know, it's not overly strong, but it's got a pretty good coffee flavor to it. At least for me, because I put a bunch of cream and sugar in my coffee when I drink it. So this is good, but it's got a really good sweet flavor to it, and I'm not sure, maybe it's a nutmeg flavor. So after burning the water off, I'm at 1.9 ohms and 6.8 watts, so it's 3.59 volts. And the vapor output is pretty good. It's dense enough for me anyway that it's a satisfying vape. Being that it's mostly propylene glycol, and the second ingredient is glycerin, you're not going to get the huge clouds of vapor that you would get with like a pure vegetable glycerin or pure glycerin fluid. But the propylene glycol is an alcohol, so I think it's going to provide more flavor. I think that's the trade-off. I really like this flavor. You know, I've said before, I'm not a huge coffee fan. I don't really enjoy coffee flavors, but this one's got a nice, it's got a mild, it's almost got like a mild, maybe it's a mild chocolatey flavor to it. And it's really sweet. I guess, you know, I haven't read the direction or the description of how they describe the flavor. I'm trying to describe to you what it tastes like to me, and it's got a really good coffee house flavor to it. It's, you know, it's good. It's sweet. Like a mocha latte, I guess. And that was a pretty good cloud of vapor right there. So that's not bad. It's not bad at all. I tend to notice though that with these darker fluids, if they tend to have like a darker coloration to them, or if they got like a lot of sugar content, they tend to cause the wick and coil to resonate a lot more. So with this setup, this isn't, you know, this doesn't have to be a huge problem, because I can directly address any carbon buildup or residue buildup that's on the wick and that's on the coil. But for like an atomizer, I've had experience with these fluids within atomizers, just the regular drip tip atomizer, or the you know, the clearmizer tanks, where the coil's wrapped around like a silicone wick or something like that, and you don't really get the direct access to the wick and coil. And that buildup, I tend to feel that buildup destroys the life of atomizers. It's not a huge loss in life, but that's something I always look at when I vape on these sugary, sweet fluids. And this one's kind of sugary, and the darker, more caramel in color they are, it seems to me the more resin buildup they provide. This one isn't, it's not horrible in that aspect, but it's something I always think about and I always look at. It's pretty good. It's really good. I think this is like a coffee that I would really drink. It's sweet. It tastes like like I would be drinking a cup of coffee that had maybe pieces of chocolate, like chocolate slices, and maybe powdered nutmeg on it, and then a bunch of cream in there, and it's pretty good. And, you know, and then there's like some sugar. It's, you know, it's like a sweet, sugary flavor to it. Halo Purity. I got it. You know, I am a big fan of the Halo Purity flavors. I don't like all of them, but I'm reviewing the ones that I like and I would recommend. And I got to be honest, I would recommend this flavor. It's if you're a coffee, you know, if you like coffee, the flavor of coffee, Cafe Mocha is pretty good coffee flavor that I would recommend. That's just a personal opinion. The vapor production, again, it's pretty good. Honestly, considering it's mostly propylene glycol, the vapor production is actually pretty good. Personal opinion. Let me see how big of a cloud I can get with this. And that's not, you know, it's not huge. It's not huge, but it's pretty satisfying cloud of vapor. I'm comfortable with that. Feels good. It's got a nice throat hit to it. It's not overly strong. It's not too weak either. You know, it's a really satisfying hit. So yeah, I think this is a good flavor. I really do. And Halo Purity, man, this stuff is made in America, and that's one of the main reasons I like it. They're in New Jersey. I also really love their glass bottles and their Best Buy date and their lot code. I love all of that. That's on this label right here. So I got one more Halo Purity flavor to review. Hopefully this week, maybe next week. I'm not really sure. It's Belgian cocoa, maybe Belgian cocoa. It's cocoa flavored and it's really good, but we'll see that in another review. If you enjoyed this review, please leave a like, leave a comment. I appreciate all comments. I will try to respond to any and all comments. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed. Again, I've seen a lot of new subscribers come to my channel. I really love the new subscribers. You're welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I will definitely get out more e-liquid reviews. I'm looking at pure propylene glycol and some pure vegetable glycerin on Amazon.com, so I can mix some of my own flavors, maybe. But really, I want to hit back on Vapor Renew and give them another try with some changes. I also want to take some vegetable glycerin to some of these Halo Purity flavors because I really like big plumes of vapor, and it's satisfying, but it's not the big cloud that I enjoy. So until next video e-liquid review, I will see you later.